Did anyone ever think this day would come? Could the unbreakable bond that once defined BTS, the brotherhood that captured millions of hearts and redefined global music, be facing an unexpected fracture? The world stood still when the shocking news began to spread. Kim Taehyung, the soulful artist behind some of BTS's most heartfelt moments, was reportedly no longer part of the group. And what followed next sent ripples of disbelief across the planet. Jungkook, the youngest member and Taehyung's closest companion through years of triumphs and tears, was said to have broken down after learning the truth behind the sudden move. Fans were left with one burning question: what truly happened? Why would Taehyung make such a drastic decision? And who were the mysterious people he was now rumored to be joining, a squad that had even left Jungkook completely speechless? When the first whispers surfaced, disbelief turned into chaos online. Social media was flooded with heartbreak, confusion, and endless speculation. Across timelines and forums, one question echoed louder than the rest: why now? After everything BTS had built, the memories, the milestones, the unshakable unity, why would Taehyung walk away? No one had answers. HYB remained silent, the members said nothing, and the absence of clarity only deepened the storm. To many, this wasn't just about one person leaving a band. It felt like the end of an era, the unraveling of something sacred that had shaped an entire generation. Soon, insiders and journalists began hinting at possible reasons. Some claimed Taehyung had been preparing this move quietly, crafting a new chapter that would reflect his personal and artistic growth. Others whispered about creative differences, suggesting that years of silent tension and diverging artistic visions had begun to strain the unity that once seemed unbreakable. Whatever the truth, one thing was certain: the decision weighed heavily on everyone, especially Jungkook. According to close sources, he was one of the last to find out, and the moment he did, he couldn't hold back his tears. He just kept saying, "Why didn't he tell me first?" one insider revealed. To Jungkook, Taehyung wasn't just a teammate, he was a brother, someone who shared his dreams, fears, and countless sleepless nights. Discovering the news through others must have been devastating. As speculation grew, fans noticed cryptic posts appearing on Taehyung's verified accounts. Phrases like "the new chapter begins" and "art finds its own family" began circulating. Many took these as confirmation that he had joined a new creative collective, one that valued pure artistry over commercial expectations. Rumors claimed the group consisted of international artists, visionary producers, and creators from the worlds of film, fashion, and music. It wasn't an idol group, it was an artistic alliance. Through it all, HYB and Taehyung's management stayed silent. No denials. No confirmations. Just an eerie quiet that made the rumors grow even louder. ARMY communities became emotional battlefields. Some fans felt betrayed, unable to imagine BTS without Taehyung's warmth and charisma. Others defended his right to explore his individuality and artistic freedom. But what everyone truly wanted to hear was Jungkook's side. Days later, he finally appeared on a live stream. His eyes were red, his expression heavy. He didn't mention Taehyung directly, but his words pierced through every heart listening. Sometimes, he said softly, people we love need to find their own road. It doesn't mean the bond disappears. The chat exploded with heartbreak. Fans knew exactly who he was talking about. Jungkook's composure couldn't hide the pain. This was more than just change, it was loss. The kind that comes when someone you love walks a different path, even if it's the right one. Industry experts began weighing in. Many said Taehyung's decision could reshape not only BTS's future but the global music landscape itself. His move symbolized a deeper rebellion, an artist reclaiming his freedom in an industry ruled by contracts and expectations. Taehyung had always been different, introspective, poetic, yearning for authenticity. Perhaps this was his moment to fully express that. Yet, even with the artistic logic behind it, the emotional impact was undeniable. Jungkook's quiet grief, his long silences, his small gestures during public appearances, they spoke volumes. When he was asked during an interview about future collaborations, he paused before replying softly, "There's someone I'll always want to sing with, no matter where he is." The interviewer didn't need to ask who. Everyone already knew. Meanwhile, rumors about Taehyung's squad grew louder. Reports claimed it was a global art movement blending music, film, and visual design, something completely new. Sources even mentioned secret meetings in Paris and New York. Was this his true calling? Or was he running from something BTS could no longer provide? HYB's eventual statement was brief and carefully worded. Taehyung is exploring independent projects aligned with his artistic vision. It didn't confirm or deny a departure. But to many fans, the message said enough. BTS, as they knew it, might never be the same again. Behind the scenes, though, something remarkable happened. According to those close to both artists, Jungkook reached out to Taehyung privately. The two reportedly spoke for hours, a conversation filled with both heartbreak and healing. They cried. They laughed. They promised that no matter where their paths go, they'd always share the same heartbeat, one source shared. That phrase, the same heartbeat, soon became a rallying cry among fans. They used it in their art, captions, and messages, transforming sorrow into unity. It became a symbol of love that endures even through change. Still, questions lingered. Could BTS survive without one of its key members? Would this mark a new creative rebirth or the beginning of decline? Some critics believed this might spark a new chapter, one defined by evolution rather than endings. Others feared it was goodbye. Weeks later, a letter surfaced online, a poetic, heartfelt message attributed to Taehyung. It spoke of growth, love, and gratitude, but its tone was bittersweet, as if saying farewell to a part of himself. Fans were moved to tears. Jungkook, reportedly seen wiping his eyes during rehearsal after reading it, became an image that broke hearts around the world. Over the following weeks, Jungkook's posts turned introspective, fragments of lyrics, old photos, quiet reflections. Many noticed subtle nods to Taehyung, shared emojis, familiar phrases, hidden tributes. It was clear that even from afar, their silent conversation continued. But as the emotions settled, truth began to surface, and it was very different from the story fans had believed. In reality, no official confirmation, no credible report, and no verified statement ever supported the claim that Taehyung had left BTS. The viral narrative that spread online came from fan theories, edited clips, and speculative posts, an emotional storm built on imagination, not facts. BTS remains intact. Every member, including Taehyung and Jungkook, continues to be an integral part of the group's legacy. Their solo projects are not signs of separation but expressions of growth, proof that individuality and unity can coexist. Both have publicly praised and supported each other's work, reaffirming that their bond remains unshaken.